Yes, Brother Joe, thank for you joining again to 13th annually. We trust His promises and special biblical words. So that's why you came here. Everybody special declare His glory and His vision. We trust God's special vision. Hallelujah! Praise God!
Thank you so much. I welcome all time you all the thanks. So let us give a hand for the offering. And so this family, there are no missionaries allowed in New Zealand. So a New Zealand lady came to the United States, went to school, fell in love, met a man, and they went back to New Zealand, and they were allowed to go back to New Zealand because she was born there. And
we've been blowing the shofar for years, way more than 13 years, to call us out. And look what's happened. We are grateful for that, for your vision. No one else has that vision. You know, genius is aiming at something no one else can see and hitting it. And that's what you're doing. Grateful for you in doing that.
We used to be Burma, known as Myanmar. Right? So it's a India. So that's a kind of our neighbor country and surrounding area. So you might have heard about Golden Triangle. Right? Golden Triangle is between Laos, Thailand, and Myanmar. That's where the drugs are very famous area. I was able to visit last year the Golden Triangle. It's an interesting place. If you happen to be in Burma, you can visit it.
Thank you, Dr. Durst. This time we are going to receive an offering, and the monies that are collected go towards the expenses for events like this, the prayer conference, the multicultural concert, as well as the missions rally, the 2-a-day event, and also to support various mission efforts in the world. And if you are writing a check, you can make those checks payable to GIM.
Thank you, everybody. Please stand up, please. And we are going to worship the Lord with our offering. And I want to give thank you to God because this is
that surrounds around the urban house, urban growth, and then Bible translation. Thank you.
Overnight hunger strike. Hunger strike means fasting in front of the presidential palace until noise removal. Overnight prayer outside. Please pray for the South and North Korea. Thank you.
That we would become Christ-centered, that we bring Christ back to the center of the church and to present biblically sound, gospel-centered messages and to generously use the resources that are there, that are provided by God to further God's kingdom in the communities, in the nation, and the world. This is our commission. This is what we have been commissioned to do. And pray that American church would respond biblically to the moral revolution that is taking place in our midst, and that we would stand uncompromisingly, without compromise on the Word of God and always speaking the truth in
Now
love.
the picture you see on there is that those are young men from the Fulani tribe. They're nomads, and they were actually rescued by a British missionary when their imam left them high and dry after he exploited them, by making them beggars and thieves and collecting all their proceeds. And so we were able to minister to them. Those two guys you see right there, they're actually going to go to Bible college. And they're going to go back to their tribe, and share the gospel. Okay, next slide. And you see another picture of these guys. They're, listening to their friends actually presenting the gospel. Next
But
slide.
we're looking for just for feeding ourselves. You see all the people from Central America, they're coming through the war, and now each country, like Mexico, Honduras, and Salvador, they're fighting each other because they don't want to go let it through to come to the United States. Our country, they're lifting a wall, but not a wall of cement, wall people to people, to fight each other. And the Lord wanted here.
Some specific prayer requests from South Korea, from Hong Kong, Taiwan, as well as Japan. So I'm just going to read through these as quickly as possible. Pray for wisdom and divine guidance for its leaders. Pray for churches to take advantage of the freedoms to preach the gospel rather than promoting different denominations or their religious practices. Pray for the youth and university students who are generally more open to the gospel. Pray for more missionaries as the number has declined.